Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today with the PAMU Z1, which are right on my ears, and I'm using the transparency mode, which is the mode that allow that the sounds that surround us will get in easier. And this is something that we will notice very well, like I'm doing at this moment without any music whatsoever, and changing from transparency or pass-through to active noise cancelling and then to the normal. Now, we will take a look at that in just a few moments on the app, but first of all, let me show you how I usually use my earbuds.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side.
And yes, usually I only use earbuds for sports, running, jogging, treadmill, and a playground on my mini gym where I do a few things, push-ups and things like that. But the question is, for me, they have to have a few requirements. One of them is they have to be comfortable, because some of my jogging sessions on outside take around 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, 2 hours and something, and sometimes I arrive, I pick up my bike and then I go for another hour. So they have to be comfortable, they cannot hurt my ears, and these, along with the others that we have seen, do that. Also, I enjoy audio quality, so even if I'm running, I don't want to hear just some crappy sound. I want something that I can rely on and I can have some quality so that I can enjoy my jogging session and my biking session, and they can't fall from my ears, because something that really bothers me is if I'm jogging and then I have to constantly being putting them inside, that breaks the rhythm, because I'm trying to concentrate on the thing that I'm doing and I want to enjoy the views, I want to enjoy everything, and I don't want to keep on putting. And the PAMU Z1 is not an exception. Now, let me mention that I've got here the PAMU Quiets, and these were great and still are. I don't want to be unfair. I did use them for quite some time and they are great in terms of design, in terms of build quality, the audio quality and the volume. And then we had the PAMU Quiet Mini, which are very similar, but they are a little bit cheaper. So in my opinion, as you could see on the review right over here, they are a little bit better, but both great, I would say, on the same level. And then recently we saw the PAMU Nano, which one of the most interesting features was exactly that. For those of you that don't want something putting out of their ear, which these are smaller, but you can just put these and they are flush, you almost don't see them. Now, regarding the Z1, has the same features that we have seen right over there, with the exception that it's not flush, but it's smaller than the Quiet and the Quiet Mini, with a really nice design, and it has a great audio quality, and the volume is the loudest that I've used so far. Actually, I would say that if you put on the maximum, it will reach a point that it doesn't hurt, but it's near that point that you feel, okay, this is going to hurt, but then it doesn't go higher than that. So if you want something that has a great audio quality, comfortable, a nice design, at least in my opinion, and the highest volume that I ever tried, not only from PAMU but any brand, this is it. Now, moving along, in terms of the design, the case is a little bit different, with a few gimmicks right over here which are nice. If you go to the website, which I will leave a link down below, you'll see several different colors and so on. And let me share something with you. The first time that I was invited to review them, I did accept, yes, but when I saw the pictures, I actually was a bit disappointed, because the pictures do not actually show how good the product is, at least in my opinion. When I looked at it, I thought, okay, I'm probably not gonna like it. When I did open and put them on my ears, I thought, oh, this is really nice. They are small, they are really cool. So yeah, and then comfortable, and the volume just whoo, it just convinced me, so just great. In terms of latency, I did test out with a few apps, including Netflix, for example, and yes, the audio is synchronized, so you can use to watch TV, connect to your Android TV box, play some games and things like that. You will be just fine. In terms of battery, it has a duration of 6.5 hours, which honestly and personally I still haven't reached that. My sessions are roughly 45 minutes on the daily basis, and then when I can, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, and if I go biking on the same day, then 3 hours and something, and that's the maximum that I was able to do. So anything above 2 hours for me is a good experience. 6.5, just great. Have in mind that if you use the volume on a maximum like I do, and with active noise cancelling enabled, I would remove 45 minutes or so, so we would get 5 hours and a half, 5 hours and 45 minutes, something like that, which is awesome. Also, in terms of the charging of the case, it will hold roughly 3 charges. So if we have the earbuds charged, the case also charged, we mean that we have on the package roughly 24 hours, which is great. We can charge via USB Type-C and also via wireless. Now for my utilization, I think I already mentioned everything. I use them for sports. That's it. That is it. I get wet, I get sweat, I get whatever you want to call it, and I always test all earbuds on the same scenario: treadmill, running outside, biking and things like that. I think I didn't record any footages of on the bike. Really nice. So guys, in conclusion, what I can say is that I really enjoyed this new design. I didn't buy the pictures, but I really enjoyed this design. They are comfortable, they keep the same audio quality that we had in the past, probably a little bit better, and the volume is way to the top, which is awesome. And honestly, I don't know for how long they will be my favorite ones and the ones that I will be using every single day on my jogging sessions. That being said, hope that the video was helpful. I was forgetting something. The app. I've got the app right over here to show you guys. Let's go to the app. Now this is a new app. We had an older generation app. This is the new, so just search for PAMU on the App Store, on the Google Play Store, and you will find it. If I go back, I already have my 3 devices right over here: the PAMU Quiet Mini, PAMU Quiet, and the PAMU Z1. If I press it, it will connect as it was connected. The first menu shows us the battery level on each of them, so usually they are the same, but if you see that one of them is less than the other, then probably you didn't put them correctly on the case, so just have that in mind. And then we have the 3 modes. At this moment it's the transparent, which will let the audio in right over here using the microphone technology, and it will grab the sounds and just let them in, which is really nice. It's not the first time that we have seen this in the past with some PAMU earbuds, but there we go. Then we have the active noise cancelling, and I just heard ANC on, and it is on. Now at this moment it blocks almost everything. There is only one noise or another from here on the office that I can hear, but it's just a great experience on the earbuds. I think that the first that I did test with this technology were the Quiet, and I was really amazed. Now we also have the ANC off. You are not listening to this, but I am listening to someone saying ANC off. Now let me put back to transparency, and I just heard audio pass through on. And this is the one that it's easier for me because I'm listening to my voice that comes from here and also the exterior voice, and on the other 2 modes is different. Now the ANC off basically is a regular earbud without any special technology, so that is it. You already tried one of those, I'm sure. Now we have the Equi Mode, which I don't recall reviewing on any other earbud, and we have 6 different modes. We have pop, normal, jazz, rock, vocal and classic. Honestly and personally, what I use is pop by 2 reasons. First of all is the one that gives me more bass, and the second is the one that gives me more volume, and these, at least in my perception, these are the reasons that I use this equalizer, which by the way is the default, so it convinced me right out of the box. Then we also have the probe tone, English and Chinese, which is the voice that we will hear when it's turning on or pairing or something like that. At this moment, when I change ANC on, ANC off, it will let me know. And we also have the game mode right over here, which is the latency. We can have ultra low and low, but honestly I didn't see the need to use this on the tests that I've done on Netflix and some games, just in case you want to use it. Great. There is one thing that I really enjoy on all PAMU earbuds that have this feature, which is to personalize what we can do with the touch right over here. So at this moment what I've got, and this is already personalized, I've got on the left side, if I press and hold, the volume will go down. If I double press, the music will go back. And on the right side, if I press and hold, the volume will go up, and if I double press, the soundtrack will go to the next. If I just press once, then it will play and pause the soundtrack, and if we receive a phone call, we press just once, it will answer the phone call, press another time, it will close that phone, and it will return to the music that we were hearing. Now this is really nice. We can customize if you want something different. For me this is what it works, but if you want something different, then you can just change right over here. And I believe that this is a feature that all earbuds in the market should have. Once we get used to a certain gestures when I'm jogging, I don't want to be thinking, okay, these are 2 touches or 3 touches on the left, on the right. No, I just want to do something that I'm already mechanized for that. And now this is it. Hope that the video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there. My name is Roberto Jorge, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.